Welcome to Super Teacher channel. Today's lesson is 3.1 Graphing and Writing Inequalities. We will know what is the meaning of inequality and how to read the inequalities and how to solve inequalities and how to graph the inequalities. So let's start with the first question, but before I start I want you to be sure that you press the like and you subscribe my channel. Okay, let's start. Describe the solution of each inequality. Number 1, 2m greater than or equal 6. We cannot describe this inequality unless we have the m alone, which is the variable. Okay, now what is the meaning of inequality? Inequality means we have greater than, we have less than, we have greater or equal, or less or equal. This is the greater than, this is less than, and this is greater or equal, this is less or equal. So these four signs, if you have these four signs, we call it inequality. If we have only equal, that means it is equation. So now let's go back to the question. 2m greater or equal 6. We will divide both sides by 2 because I want to keep the m alone. Similar to the equations. Equations also we keep the variable alone. Here also we have to keep the variable alone. Here we have multiply. The inverse of multiply is divide. So we are going to divide both sides by 2. Then m is greater than or equal 6 divided by 2 is 3. Now, some students, they don't know how to read this. Is it greater? Is it less than? What is it? Okay. Now, it's better for you to start reading from the variable. Variable means x, y, z, m, n, o. Okay. Because it will be better for you to understand the inequality. So m is greater than or equal 3. What that means? That means I want the numbers that is greater than or equal to 3. This means I will start from 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 until there's no end for the numbers. So it's infinity. So that's why we cannot write the solutions by numbers. We have to graph them. And the next step we are going to take how to graph the inequalities. Question 2, t plus 3 is less than 8. So the same thing of the previous question, we cannot describe the solution unless we keep the variable alone. So we have t plus 3. What is the inverse of plus? Yes, minus 3 both sides. I will cancel these two, and t is less than m minus 8 minus 3, which is 5. So how we read this inequality? T less than 5. Why it's less? Because this is it's from the side of the t is closed. So if it's closed from the side of the variable, so it is less than. If it's open like this one, so it will be greater than. So it depends on the sign, if it's open or closed from the side of the variable. So if I want to read it from the 5, I will say 5 is greater than t, because it's open from the side of 5. But it's better to read it from the variable because it's better for understanding. We are done with question 2. Question 3, 1 less than x minus 5. Why I said less than? Because it is closed from the one side and open from the right side. So x minus 5 is greater than 1. If I want to read it from here, 1 is less than x minus 5. Again, we have to keep the x alone, so I'm going to add 5 both sides. I keep the x on the same side, don't change it between the two sides. X, 1 plus 5 is 6, so I read it from the x. X is greater than 6, so I want the numbers that it's greater than 6. That's the meaning of this inequality. Numbers greater than 6. So 6 is not included in the solution. Done. Now the other kind of questions is to graph the inequalities. because we cannot write all the solutions of the inequality, so we have to graph it. Let's see how we can graph the inequality. So this inequality, x is greater than -7, and we know that in negative numbers, if the number is small, that means it's big, and if it's big, that means it's small. So first of all, I'm going to start from -7. I'll put circle around -7. But why it is open circle, not closed circle? Open circle because the -7 is not included in the solution. I didn't put equal under the greater than. That's why I'm going to put open circle, and then so I will start from -7, but -7 is not included. X greater than -7, so it will be right side or left side. Now be careful, this is negative numbers. Negative numbers means this side is greater. Why? -6 is greater than -7, -5 is greater than, so all these numbers are greater than -7 because it's negative numbers, it's not positive numbers. Okay, done. Now number 5, p is greater than or equal to cube. But we know that 2 cube is 2 times 2 times 2 means 8. So instead of this, I can write p is greater than or equals to 8. Now, if you didn't watch this lesson, the lesson of powers and exponents, I'll put for you down in the description box the link, so you can go back and see the lesson of powers and exponents. Okay, so like the question 4, I will start from 8, but this time it will be closed circle. Why closed circle? I will color the circle from inside because we have equal down. p is greater than or equals 8. Greater than. Why it's greater than? Because it's open from the p sides. So where's the side that it's greater than 8? This side for sure. So I will shade all this area. See, it's until we don't know, it's infinity until positive infinity. So it's going to the end until here. We don't have end for this solution. Done. Okay, let's complete question 6. Question 6 is y less than negative square root of 14 minus 5. Now, first of all, we have to solve the square root. If you didn't watch square root lesson, I will put the link in the description box so you can go back and see the lesson and come back here to complete this lesson. Okay, or you can watch it later. Now, less than negative square root of 14 minus 5 equals 9. Okay, so y less than negative square root of 9. So square root of 9 is 3 because 3 times 3 equals 9. So this is the answer that I'm going to graph it. Y less than negative 3. So I will start from negative 3 with, yeah, but now it will be open circle or closed circle. Yes, it will be open circle because we don't have equal sign. Okay, so y less than negative 3. Which side is less than negative 3? Yes, the left side, because negative numbers are small numbers. Whenever we go to the left, it will be less than negative 3. So all these numbers are solution for this inequality. Done. Now this is the third type of questions we can face in inequalities, which is write each inequality. I'm going to write the inequality. They will give me the graph and I will write it. Okay, question 7, write each inequality, and we have this graph. So as we see, it's starting from 6 to the right, and the numbers are greater than 6. So I'm going to write any variable, which is y. I chose y. Okay, so I'm going to write greater than. Do I have to put equal down? No, because the circle is open. So y is greater than 6. Done. Easy. Let's go to question 8. we have now here decimal numbers. So it's the same thing, just instead of a whole number I put decimal numbers. Okay, so again I'm going to write any letter. I choose K. K is, now these numbers are what? We started from 8.5. I put 8.5 here because we start from 8.5, and the numbers are becoming less than 8.5. So I'm going to put less than. So do I have to put equal? Last step, I have to put equal. Yes, because the circle is closed. Done. I hope you found this lesson useful for you, and don't forget please to press like and to write any comments if you need any question according to this lesson. Don't forget also to make subscribe for the lesson for the channel. Thanks a lot, and bye bye.